10 fights in the card.
Yep. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Defend Your Units. And today I have a special guest, PickemMMA. If you don't know who he is, check him out on YouTube right now. Go there, subscribe, and have some fun. He does live shows every card, I feel like. Every card.
Yeah,
like
I go live
all day, every day. How's it going, man?
I'm doing just fine, bro.
Are you looking forward to
you guys
this?
are good. Not really. This
looking
card,
for this 10-fight card.
Yeah, this card could just I mean, I'm happy there's fights this week. I mean, I'll be honest, like I like fights every weekend, but they could have definitely done a better job with this card. Definitely the main win. I mean, they should have just made Barlow versus Veretennikov the main win. I mean, that's a better main win than Spivac versus Tybura, I guess, right? But they love making these heavyweights main wins for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Danny Barlow is one fighter that I am looking forward to watching this weekend, and honestly, like that's really about it. Like, I'm not really excited for a lot of these fights, but obviously, I'm gonna watch it. Obviously, I'm gonna bet it, and I'm gonna tell
maybe
you
Chepe versus Jackson.
Yeah, he's always fun. That could be a fun fight, low key, but we'll see. We see some stinkers on Damon Jackson's side before, though. But we'll see.
I mean, he could definitely make it boring, but I don't think Chepe is gonna let him.
Chepe won't.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hopefully Chepe gets it done. But
what'd you think about real quick? What'd you think about Abu Dhabi and how'd you do?
Abu Dhabi, bro. It was like I won a couple units, like 3 units, but it wasn't like I lost my lock of the week. I mean, there's only one underdog that won on the card, Sam Hughes. I would have never expected to pick Sam Hughes as a dog, so lock. So I picked Brenner. Got a couple picks wrong, but still made money. I'll take it, but yeah, it was a pretty good card. A couple of good fights, but I mean I don't know. It's like I guess it was a pretty predictable card, like, but it's mostly chalky card. It wasn't really really any underdogs that came through. Bedoya really let me down, bro. Bedoya, all I needed him to do just win one round out there.
Me too.
And Bedoya, I'm done. I'm done with Bedoya. He's fucking dead to me now.
Yeah. Sometimes you learn the hard way, and that's one I'm like never again. I
also Loopy, Dern. I mean, Dern just loves fucking. He's definitely got Dern on these judges, bro. Like they love Loop. They love Dern.
They love them some Dern. I'm not saying it was a robbery. I know it was a pretty close fight.
That was a close fight.
I did think Loopy won, to be honest.
That's just me. That's what it is, man. Women's MMA. You can never be too sure.
But like it's with Dern. Like whenever it goes to decisions, I feel like, well, if it's not a clear decision, it's gonna go Dern's way every time.
Yeah, you remember that Tisa Pennington fight? Tisa Pennington versus Dern. Same thing happened. She lost every round, and they gave it to Dern.
The only round that Dern might have won was the second round when she was like on her back for maybe like half the round. But that's because Tisha didn't go down.
It's like
she was like holding her up against the cage. Yeah, so
he's been robbed a couple of times. I mean, even with Ricci, right? Ricci's gonna be fighting Angela Hill from a couple of weeks from now. And I gotta stay from WMMA because I've actually lost money like betting WMMA, and when I see plus money on a girl like that, like Angela Hill over Ricci, I'm tempted, but I gotta stay away.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. That's a tough
She's
one.
Plus 140 underdog Angela Hill over Ricci.
Sometimes with Angela Hill nowadays, I'm like, what Angela Hill am I gonna get? Like, am I gonna get Angela Hill who lost very convincingly against Mackenzie Dern, or am I gonna get Angela Hill that's coming out looking like a crazy who'd she beat? Like it was who was it? Loopy, like that.
Yeah,
like she looked great against Loopy.
Loopy didn't shoot any takedowns though. That's what happened.
Yeah, I was mad about that one.
Yeah, I mean Dern definitely looked pretty good in that main win, like that Angela Hill fight. I thought she had better striking, so I bet on her against Andrade, and she just forgot how to strike after that.
I mean, her striking looked okay against Loopy. I'm not saying it looked terrible, but it's still not there. If she's fighting a better striker, she's probably going to lose more times than not. But
yeah,
she got lucky this one. But we'll go through the chat here, and then we will start up this 10 fight card. 10. Feel like we're back in the COVID days. But we got Ernie B in here. What's up, Ernie? Appreciate you coming out. Baby Sharp. What's up, Baby Sharp? Appreciate you. We got Derek Izzy. It's time. 5 rounds of hugging on the floor. I hope someone gets KO'd here. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll gas out in the 4th. We'll see. Hey, man, about to eat some chicken pot pie. Watch the dudes. Have you having a good
evening? Chicken pot pie sounds good.
That does sound good. And I'm hungry, too.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. We got Moneyline Mills. What's up, Money? So let's cash my guys. Johnny K, appreciate you coming out. Alex, our guy, what's up? Appreciate you as well. Covert, what's up?
Cover had a pretty big weekend, and you see that
30 units or something like that.
Yeah.
Insane.
Cover killed it. Good, congrats,
if you don't know who Covert Bets MMA is, go on Twitter and go follow him. He's got some good stuff going on right now. Sorry, I had to get a little beer.
That's all good. It's all good. You got to drink, bro.
Got A Blunts. What's up, man? First time making it to a live, new subscriber. Appreciate you. Make sure you go follow PickemMMA as well. Link is in the description below. We got Isaac. What's up, man? Let's go. Appreciate you coming out. We got Scotty Law, our guy. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. I arrived to improve the genetic pool. Appreciate you as always. Matt, what's up, Matt? Shit card, but I got 5 locks. Gutierrez, Tybura, Barlow, Grigoriou, and Zalal. I like it. Tybura is going to be the only one I'm just like a little iffy on, but I like the other ones. They're all good to me. Pick 'em, don't interrupt a lot this time.
I have a habit of doing it. I'll try not to.
Oh, you're good, dude. There will be blood, our guy. 2 hard sharps tonight. Appreciate you coming out. Luis, what's up, man? Where's Pick'em beer?
I don't drink, bro. I don't drink anymore. I used to drink a lot. I mean, I just stopped drinking last year. Maybe I'll get back on the beer soon.
There you go. And Mayroz. What's up, Mayroz? Appreciate you coming out. Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. All right. Let's go to the first fight. It's going to be a crazy, awesome one. It's a rematch. Stephanie Luciano versus Talita Alencar. Who do you like?
I don't really like anyone putting my money on, I'll be honest, but I am gonna pick what's definitely Luciano, because I think he's gonna be able to survive the early grappling exchanges, and the later it goes. I mean, Alencar doesn't really throw a lot of volume on the feed. He's just trying to like take you down, find a submission early, and but you never know. If you're gonna be betting on Luciano, you're gonna be taking a gamble on the judges to see if they're gonna favor the grappling, the takedowns, control, or they're going to favor the strike and the volume, because obviously Luciano is going to be landing way more volume if you can finish her later. But to be fair, I mean, Alencar did take that fight on short notice on Contender Series, so she gassed pretty bad. I think it goes to distance. I'm not putting my money on this fight. Simple as that. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm actually just gonna take the other side of this one. I do think it's gonna be a close fight, but we did see in the previous fight when Alencar did take that fight on short notice, she was able to grapple her, get her down to the mat first 2 rounds, and pretty much win the clear rounds, and then she gassed. Like, on a full camp, I'm just going to assume she'll have better cardio in the third. Luciano also has not fought since that fight, and Alencar has fought once before that against Ryan Amanda, and she
should have lost that fight. She didn't win that fight.
Yeah, I know, but at least she got some experience, you know. And then, but she's not, she's staying a little active. Luciano, she's still 24, super green. Yeah. Alencar is a very accomplished grappler, kind of newer to MMA, a little bit older. Going to be smaller in this fight, but like I said, we saw what happened in the first fight. It wasn't that long ago. I don't know how much Luciano is going to be improved from that fight. And I do think Alencar's cardio will be at least a little bit better in the third round.
I mean, she's tough. I don't see her Alencar giving up, though. I don't think she's just going to give up. She's tough. So it's going to go the distance. Yeah.
For sure.
The fight goes to distance. I haven't even taken a look at it. Minus 250. Fight goes the distance.
Oh, is
not
it?
Bad.
I see minus 260 for the over, but it might be a little bit better for fight goes. Maybe like minus.
Maybe fight starts on 3. Maybe that's better, because if you're scared that Alencar might gas out. True. I'm probably gonna parlay that. I don't have it. I had one parlay on this card, and it's like that other over 2.5 rounds of Gutierrez, and which fight was it? Gutierrez and who was he fighting before?
He was fighting. Who was he fighting? Gutierrez. It just happened.
I completely forgot.
Javid Bashrat.
Javid Bashrat, yeah. So I got canceled. So I messed up my parlay, but I'm probably gonna do the overs in this fight. I think it's gonna go at least over.
I think the overs are safe for sure. I wouldn't mind anybody doing the plus 3.5 on Alencar too. I do think she can win at least one of those first 2 rounds for sure.
Yeah, maybe plus 3.5. I think that was actually a solid bet. Plus 3.5 on Alencar. I'm sure it's not bettable. What's the line?
I don't see the line
minus 260 for plus 3.5. they're too smart. Yeah, minus 260 for plus 3.5 for Alencar.
Yeah,
the books are too smart now. It's not like a couple years ago they used to just not know what they're doing, but they're pretty smart now.
Okay. Yeah, DraftKings, I swear I usually play the 3.5. It doesn't have that line yet, so hopefully they mess up and they give me a little bit better than that. Because
I mean, you'll get a better line because most people bet the props on BetOnline, I think, early, so to get you kind of juiced.
True.
Yeah, I think it goes a distance. I think that's probably a better play.
Yep, I agree with you. Let's see. We got Any Action Sports Cast. Effie in here. What's up, Effie? Fight card of the year. You are joking, sir. This is terrible. This is the worst. Fight goes a distance. I agree. Grimy, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out. What's up? Shit, what up, Covert? What up? Let's see. I'll follow you back. Let's see. We need an effing draw soon. Not this fight since. True. We haven't seen a draw in a while. It's been a while.
This could be a draw. If
this one could be the back-to-back draw.
Yeah.
And watch, it's like the reverse. Like Luciano comes out guns blazing. She wins the first 2 rounds, and then Alencar gets a 10-8 in the third. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to happen in this fights like this. The line's definitely crazy. -160 for Luciano. Like, it should be like -120, -130 because of striking and cardio, maybe. But the line should be a lot closer.
True, I agree. Especially when Alencar, I mean, they did draw, but Alencar was, what was she, like a -200 favorite?
She was like -300. I think -300, okay. Yeah.
So, and now in a full camp, and she's already fought her before? Like, I don't know. I think the line's a little weird. But Alex, what's up, Alex? Big fan, Johnny Instagram. From Instagram, it's Yaya. Appreciate you, Yaya, coming out. As always, I know who you are. Appreciate you. We got May Robs with the 1999 dono. Let's go for a beer, guys. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you, May Robs. You're the best.
And Johnny can go buy another fucking 12-pack or 6-pack.
12-pack.
Let's go.
Come on, man. I get 24.
24-pack. Jesus.
I usually drink like 3 or so, 4, maybe.
Okay,
depending on how long the card is. But we're moving up to the next one here. We got Jarno Errens versus Yusuf Zalal. I'll go ahead and go first here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Zalal. I mean, no shocker here, but I'm not like 100% writing off Jarno. He's a very good kickboxer. He's got good striking. We saw in his last fight. It was against Stephen. Who was it? Stephen Wynn.
Stephen Wynn. Yeah.
I always want to say Nugent, but I'm gonna say Wynn. Yeah. But he looked good in that fight. He was landing some good bombs on him. Dropped Stephen a couple times. Just with him though, like we've seen him get taken down by like guys like William Gomez.
Yeah, I remember that.
Choi. The guys who aren't wrestlers get him down. Like Zalal's very well rounded. He's got very good grappling. We saw it in his last fight against Billy Q. He was able to get him down and take him down and get him submitted. I don't know if Billy Q was hurt in that fight because he looked really weird, but I mean, a win's a win. But Zalal is well rounded. He's got good striking as well. And I just think the better overall MMA fighter is Zalal. I think he will mix in that wrestling. Should be able to get this fight to the mat, I think. On the feet, though, I mean, it's going to be fairly close because, like I said, Jarno is very good kickboxer. So he is a little hittable, though, I will say. And Zalal likes to stay at range and pick his spots. So we'll see what happens with that. It'll be a pretty decent matchup on the feet. But going with Zalal, like I said, no crazy hot take here. What do you think?
I mean, I'm on the same side, but the line is like kind of scary though. What is it? -400 now? Like now -415. Yeah. Like Jesus, bro. Like I don't know. I want to throw him in the parlay. I just can't do it. I just like -400 for a guy. He was underdog to Billy Curntiller, right? But obviously looked really good out there. Finished him with the submission, which is not easy. We haven't really seen anyone submit. Has anyone subbed Billy Curntiller? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think it's just knockouts.
Yeah, so like the guy is pretty good. Beating a guy like Billy Curntiller by submission, who's experienced, who's been UFC for a couple years. Jarno Errens is okay. I mean, he was cracking. William Gomez with some shots on the feet. William Gomez had to wrestle, mixing takedowns. Then he dropped Sang-Gu Choi. I mean, it's not that impressive. Sang-Gu Choi's got no chin, I guess.
Yeah, now it's not.
So then he's getting taken on by Sang-Gu Choi on that John B versus Holloway card, I think it was. I've seen him get overworked. I think Jalal can striking is going to be competitive. I think Jalal is the better striker also, like there was more output out there. He'll land some knees up the middle, land some elbows like in the Billy Curntiller. So I think he's going to be able to time some takedowns and maybe find a submission later. I could see a late submission. Errens is pretty tough, so he does all the right things when he gets taken down. So maybe it goes the distance. I think late finish is probably live, but it's probably gonna go distance. Errens is pretty tough. So I'm right there with you, but the line is definitely kind of crazy. It should be like minus 250 at most, I think.
Yeah.
For Zalal.
Maybe you can do something like Zalal, like round 3 decision prop, maybe just to bring it down the price a little bit from 400, because I do think this fight does get into the 3rd round. Both guys are pretty tough.
Yeah, I think it goes later.
And Aaron's only been subbed once. He's never been knocked out. He was subbed against, it was 5 years ago against some guy I never heard of, Hussein Kadim Magomedov or something like that. So
what's scary is how quick that Zalal got that submission over Current Hiller, right? Like he took his back and subbed right away. I mean, this guy just didn't give him any chance to like fight hands or anything. So that's the only thing scaring me for the over 2.5 rounds, because I had the over 2.5 rounds in that fight. I was like, Current Hiller was pretty tough. Zalal was pretty tough.
True.
They're probably gonna go the distance, and yeah, he finished him pretty early. I think it was the first like early second round. I think it was when he finished him by submission.
Yeah, it wasn't too long in that fight. Definitely was in the first round. I gotta say it was like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think a submission is definitely
a minute 50. Yeah. Oh, it did go to the second round. It did go to the second round.
Yeah, it was early second round.
Early second. Yeah, it barely missed the over. I think I had a over 1.5 for like a super safe parlay, and I had Billy Q I had like 2.5 units on Billy Q. I'm like, Billy Q's gonna win the. Nope.
I had money in Billy Currentilla too. I saw the line. I was gonna bet him early, like minus 180. Then I saw the line go the other way. I was like, okay,
that's
what am I missing here? What am I missing here? I was like, Zalal's out there beating these guys. Like, I was like, has he really made that many improvements since fighting Tybura and these other guys? Like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Maybe Currentilla can outstrike him, outwall him, but he wasn't able to do that. He was getting hurt on the feet. Zalal is solid.
Yep.
Zalal submission, I think, is super live. 3rd round submission. Maybe you can tire him out with the grappling.
Yeah. Zalal is actually minus 455 right now. So
I think it's minus 415 on Bet Online right now.
Okay. So it's a little bit better there. On DraftKings, it's 455. So it's like,
I think it's a solid parlay piece, to be honest.
I think so too. If you need a little bit of little juice to get that the plus money or something, like, I think it's safe.
He's like one of the guys that I trust like more on the card than the other guys. Like Cheryl Lampis. I mean, these guys, I don't fucking trust them with anything.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
These guys are like.
But let's see.
I think Zalal should be Zalal.
Yep. Colbert says Zalal and decision. I like that. Zalal by decision. Yeah, definitely. I think it's sub or decision for Zalal. That's how it ends. Want to move to Morocco? Why? Morocco. I'm sure it's cool, but why?
He's probably trying to get some hash seats over there. Moroccan hash.
Billy Q looked like he was on Xanax versus Zalal. Yeah, he did. I don't know what was going on with him, dude. Weird. Sub 1-2. I would like the 2-3 actually. If you want to do Zalal,
you can find those props in some books out there.
Yeah, I know FanDuel does
round. I don't think DraftKings has those. FanDuel,
no. I lost money on Billy Q. Yep, I did too. Don't be shy. I'm not. I lost money on Billy. I lost a lot of money on that.
Yeah, I lost on the money line, then I lost on the over 2.5.
I had also, like 2 or 3 plays on it, and I lost them all. I'm like, crap. What's up, Aussie Fight? Let's grab these bags this weekend. Let's go. Appreciate you coming out. SK, what's up? What's up, Johnny K? Blood Money still on vacation. Yeah, he's coming back actually next week. So next Defend Your Units for 305. He's gonna be back, and we're gonna do our thing then. So definitely check us out, and we'll be back. The boys are back. It's been a while.
Jalal versus Hyder Mill. That's actually a good matchup, right?
Yeah, that would be fun.
I would pick Jalal over Hyder Mill though, but Hyder Mill is pretty good, man.
Dude, he's solid. Durable.
Yeah,
he don't care.
I should have bet more than half a unit on him there over that guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
He just, bro, the way he just goes.
I didn't bet that fight at all. I was scared because I did pick Lee, but I knew like Hyder has that power and he's durable.
Also, yeah, beating Blake Builder doesn't really tell me much. I mean, but he's still on a 9-5 win streak. The guy is pretty good. I don't know. He just had a dumb game plan, I guess. Lee, why was he trying to like brawl with him? I don't know.
It's like Menafield running into Olberg. Like, why would you do that?
Menifield's career is over, right? Like Azamat is a fucking absolute pitbull.
He showed me a lot. I wish I would have bet. I wish I would have bet him, and I didn't. I knew it was gonna haunt me.
Yeah, he was like one of the guys that I trust on the card. I bet some underdogs. He's the only favorite that I bet straight up. I bet a couple of underdogs. I mean, Loopy, Brenner, and I had $25 on Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson, just to fucking send him my goodbyes, because that's probably the last time we're gonna see. He said, "You seen Tony saying that? He's like, people will watch me wherever I fight." I don't know if he's.
That's true. People will follow him and watch.
I don't know. Like, do I want to watch him compete? I don't know if I want to watch him anymore.
It's too sad now.
Yeah.
After watching that one, and Kianzad was able to get the rear naked choke that quick, I'm just like, no.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing anymore. I don't think he has a clue anymore.
No, I don't think so either. Who you got, Tybura or Spivac? We'll get there. Very, very interesting fight. Very close fight. I'm not very confident. I'll tell you that. All decision parlay. Yeah, you could probably do at least 8 fights decision parlay for sure. This card, at least.
Yeah, I'm picking a lot of decisions on this card.
Yeah, me
Hopefully
too.
I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, because I don't want to just be sitting there on the live fight companion just fucking watching decision after decision. Well, that's probably what's gonna happen when they X. We're back in the dungeon, so it is what it is.
There's just not a lot of dangerous fighters, to be honest, on this card.
Yeah, for the women fights in the card, like, you gotta expect it, right?
All the women's fights are not dangerous at all. Like, nobody's dangerous. But Johnny K got the Oracle on. Yes, I do. I got the guy. PickemMMA. Zalal sounds like some halal meat served in there. Maybe Chris will get a leg kick KO. Possible. He's got nasty kicks. Zalal, Denver, great cardio. Yep. Poor Alex B. I heard he get. Yeah,
I don't even really care about that. I think that girl just trying to get cloud. I don't believe it.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that
because
who knows what's going on? Yeah,
who knows? Really knows? Never know. You can only assume, and I don't want to be caught on one side or the other.
Yeah, people are making videos on that, trying to get views and shit, but I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, both sides. Like, you've seen it, like, with guys, you know, doing the bad thing, and then the girls do it, and even though it's not true. So we've seen both sides. So you're just like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? 305 looks like a card that a lot of money can be made. Yeah, it's not bad. I really like the main card. The prelims look a little boring, I will say, but it's fight.
At least we got what's his name? Jai Herber.
He
what's
fought
his name? Not Jai Herbert, the other guy, the other Herber. No, Burns, not Jai. No, what's his
Gilbert.
Name? Herbert Burns.
Oh, yeah. Herbert. Oh yeah, he's like a plus 500 underdog.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just automatically bet Jenkins second on KO, because I think he's gonna just look for the door like he always does. But I don't think Jenkins should be minus 500 though. It's kind of crazy.
Yep. All right, we'll move on up to the next one here. We got. Let me get there.
What's the next fight?
Carl Williams versus Jonata Diniz. Who do you like?
Oh man, I think it's gonna be a wrestling clinic from Carl Williams. He has a gas tank to do what Austin Lane couldn't do for past the first round. I like Carl Williams here. I think he's gonna stick to a game plan. He's not gonna be dumb and try to strike with this guy. He's just like, if he'll miss some takedowns, it's not like he's gonna get every takedown he goes for, right? Like Justin Tava fight, he was missing takedowns, missing takedown attempts, and then to be fair, I mean, Justin Tava was throwing body kicks over and over and getting those body kicks caught and getting taken on. He's kind of dumb, but I think Jonata Diniz is gonna try to land some big power shots, and he's kind of slow. I don't think he's the quickest guy with this kickboxing. I think Williams is gonna get a decision. It's a pretty obvious pick, I mean, but I think Williams is gonna get it done.
Yeah, I'm right with you too. Like, Diniz is dangerous early. Like, he's got power. When he lands, he's gonna knock you out.
I hope he wins. I hope Diniz wins, to be honest.
Yeah, but Carl Williams, say what you want about him. Like, he's got a good game plan. It's good in the heavyweight division because there's not a lot of people that can stop takedowns, and there's not a lot of people that wrestle. They just want to strike and they want to knock you out. But if you're that counter to that, which he is, he's going to win a lot of fights. He's on like a 8-fight win streak. I know he's only fought 11 times, but he's been wrestling his way. He's not dangerous at all, but he has good top control. He's got good ground and pound. He's not going to get you out of there by submission, though.
His striking is pretty bad, though. I don't like his striking. He looks really sloppy when he strikes.
He knows what he needs to do, and it's wrestle. He's not going to strike with Diniz. And honestly, like, I know Diniz is a good kickboxer. He's pretty accomplished and all that stuff, but I don't think he's all that great. Like it. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe for
Osterlin
heavyweight.
was a sitting duck. I mean, he was so
Yeah, like
tired. He wasn't really putting his hands up to block punches anymore.
so to me, yeah, like you said, he's a little slow with his strikes. I don't want to say it's telegraphed by any means. He's not like a Dontel Mays, but Williams can definitely get takedowns on him, and I think that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen early
Someone
in
in
the
the chat
offense.
said they like the over 1.5. It's similar to the money line. I think I like that too. I think it's
That
even if Williams gets tired trying to take him down over and over late, and he can hold this guy down late in third round, gets KO'd. I mean, I think the over 1.5 is probably the better way to go. If you think William wins, if you think Diniz wins, you don't want to take the over 1.5. Then I think you want to take the under.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. I'm trying to look. Let's see the Austin Lane. Yeah, that fight almost went over 1.5, and we all know Austin Lane. He's not good at all.
I had the under, so I was like, holy shit!
Ooh.
Finally, finally, that was a sweat.
18 seconds away.
Yeah, that was definitely a sweat.
But
And also,
yeah,
was like he was taking him down, controlling him. Deniz had no way to work his way back up.
and he's not a wrestler. He's an ex-football player.
He's only been training for Aslan's like only been training MMA for like a couple years, and Deniz has only been doing MMA for a couple years too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's see. I think William's gonna be smart. He's not a dumb guy, right? He's a former light heavyweight though, so it's like
True.
Deniz is probably gonna have some size over him. But I do see him getting takedowns out there. I think if you want to put him in drafting lineups, I think Williams is pretty solid.
You should be able to get a pretty decent amount of takedowns, and that's gonna get you some points. He weighed in at 245 last fight against Justin Tafa. 245 is not bad.
Yeah, he's like gelatin made out with just less jiu-jitsu.
And
he's got the same type of wrestling. Yeah, he doesn't look like a fucking juice head. Honestly, like Almeida looks like a juice head.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know something's going on with that secret juice down there.
Yeah. What's the over? Let me see what the over is again.
Yeah, the over.
I don't have the over.
It's set at 2.5. They changed it. The over 2.5 is okay. Minus 110.
Yeah, I don't blame him for moving the line because I seen it like minus 180 earlier, and I was like, should I play that? Like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I was thinking too much about it, so I should have done it.
Over 1.5 is minus 215. So yeah, it's about the same as Carl Williams money line.
I would just take the money line at this point and taking the over now.
Mm-hmm. Carl isn't a finisher. Diniz is live for a round 2 KO. I think he's live for a round 1. I think he's going to be too tired if it gets to round 2, because if it does get to round 2, it's because he's been taken down and controlled. Maybe multiple times.
Then he's gonna be worried about getting taken on again, and
yep. And he's
gonna get tired. Thing about Williams is not gonna be fucking tired like what's his name, Austin Lane. Austin Lane wasn't really used to grappling guys. He's used to like striking mostly.
Round robin decision parlay coming. Yep.
Round robin, yeah.
Don't blame you.
He's always telling me to do round robins every fucking.
Thinking round 3, yeah. It could be a round 3 finish if Diniz just kind of doesn't do anything and kind of gives up and just ground and pound, and the ref's gonna call it because he's not moving.
Yeah, maybe I mean we've seen referees stop fights with just some ground and pound, but I don't know. I think he's gonna go with the distance. He's not really just trying to hold guys down. He's not really trying to finish guys out there.
Will Carl get his first stop? I mean, it's got to be third round, something like that. Late second. Carl Williams money line is very similar. Yep, as we said there. Carl,
I think he's gonna go the distance. I don't think he's gonna finish him, to be honest. Like I was like leaning. I was like, maybe he can finish Justin Tafa, because Tafa is an absolute fish off his back. Doesn't have anything. I mean, he's like just a turtle, and he just wasn't really trying to throw nasty. He just was like trying to just throw enough ground and pound where the referee's not gonna send him back up, but he's just like trying to hold him down, not trying to strike with him on the feet. I think that's gonna happen. Same thing's gonna happen here.
Yep,
it's gonna control him.
Quinlan got cut after Danny Barlow's beat the brakes off him. Yeah, that was crazy. That fight should have been stopped a long time ago.
I mean, yeah, he fought Figa, right? He lost to Figa, so I don't know. That one's not even aging that well for Barlow, but I'm high on Barlow.
Yeah,
like Barlow though.
You gotta start somewhere. I mean, that was a good fight at the time. He looked impressive.
Yeah, he broke his arm and still finished him, so I guess that's impressive.
What's up, Vulcan? What's up, Johnny? You brought Pick'em to go, of course, man. We only get the best here. Only the best. Smart. Yep. Got Diniz by KO. All right. I would just do first round KO.
Yeah, man.
I think that's how he wins. I think most of his fights, I think he's only been to round 2 once. So, and he won. But Trey Ogden, 2-3 KO. All right. If you think it's, I don't know, man. 1-2. How about that? Vulcan, let's fucking go. True, but Carl's got a lot of defense. Yep. Let's see. What's up? 1957 or 57. Is Cody ever coming back next week? Coming back next week if you didn't hear. So he will be here for 3:05 on Wednesday night. We'll do our old show as we always do. So definitely tune in. Let's see. All right. One more time. Robo Chicken Wings. Great collab. Appreciate you, Robo Chicken. Colostrum, my MMA junkie. Yes, sir. All right. Next one here we got is going to be a barn burner of Karol Rosa versus Penny Kianzad. I'll go ahead and start this one off. This fantastic fight. This fight's going to decision, guys. Like, let's just throw this out there right now. Like, these two fighters don't finish anybody. I think combined, they've been to decision, and I'm not gonna exaggerate, probably 30 times. 15 from Karol Rosa, and we got Penny went to decision 17 times. So over 30 times they've been to decision, guys. This fight's going to decision. This fight's going to decision. I'm going to say it one more time, but this fight's going to decision, and I'm going to pick Rosa to win. It's going to be close, I will say. I just think Rosa does have the wrestling edge. She can get this fight to the mat if she shoots takedowns, because she doesn't really have the greatest fight IQ at times. But Kianzad's just a striker. She's got good elbows, decent kicks and volume, but when she can be held up against the cage, she doesn't try to work herself off the cage. She can be taken down. She doesn't really have the greatest submission ground game, and she just stays down there. So to me, if Rosa implements some wrestling, she should be able to win this pretty easily. But if she doesn't, it's going to be a close striking fight, and it probably will go to decision, like I said. And Rosa will win split 29-28. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go to distance. I mean, the over 2.5 is minus 500. Like,
there's a reason, because that is a safe parlay piece to play. 32 times, guys. They went to decision 32 times combined. Sorry.
Could be a split. This isn't. I mean, I could see this going to split because Karol Rosa, like, honestly, like, she looked pretty good in that Adana fight. That's one of the reasons I'm picking her here. And also, Penny hasn't looked good in so long. She came back after a layoff, just got controlled by Vieira, and really didn't do anything in that fight. Obviously, came back, fought Macy Chiasson, who's pretty good. Macy's actually pretty good, has better wrestling.
She's improving.
Has better BJJ. And losing to Macy by submission in the first round. She's been subbed 2 times by Macy now. That was a rematch 4 months ago. I think this is going to go the distance, and I think Rosa is going to clinch her, just control her in the clinch and just make it really boring. But I like she's more aggressive out there in the Adana fight. She won the first round on the feet, right? She won the first round, I think, on the feet with their boxing. So her striking looked a lot better than it did previously, because I think she lost to Yana Santos. To be honest with you guys, that was it was a pretty close matchup though. But I think she lost that matchup. One of the worst fights I've seen. But she came back. I mean, looked pretty good. So I'm gonna go Karol Rosa by decision.
Yeah, both of these fighters, they put on very close fights where they may or may not have won.
Yeah. So if you want to bet on the money line, you're just gonna play. You might as well just gamble. Gamble with the judges.
It is strict gambling. But like I said, if Rosa can get a takedown, which I do think she's possible to get one, I think she'll win it easily. But she's got to shoot takedowns. When she should shoot, she doesn't.
Her fight IQ is not really that great.
No, she does the opposite of what she does. So to me, like, this fight's like going to decision. That's all I'm gonna say.
Over still a solid parlay piece, over 2.5.
Yeah, or you can just do fight goes the distance. You can cut off maybe minus 400. Maybe you can get a minus 400 on that. Let's see. We got Blood Money. Everyone's talking about you. Blood Money. What's up? Great show. Johnny's been killing it. Pickem's been killing it too. And legit, let's go. Appreciate you stopping by. Blood, I told everybody next week, 3:05, we're coming back. Boys are back. We got this. So there he is. He's alive and well. Everyone's asking for Cody. He's coming back. Let's go. Appreciate you coming out. Let's see. What's up, Jumbo Loco? Hopefully I didn't miss much. No, you missed all the crappy fights, which there's 10 of them on here, but but appreciate you coming out. Let's see. Under 1.5 F. That would be wild in this fight. wild.
Under 2.5 is plus 375 right now. So if you think
that's almost just worth like, yeah, fuck
sprinkling,
it. Like you said, yeah,
I don't think it's gonna finish each other.
We got Jaden here. What's up, Jaden? Appreciate you coming out as always, man. All right, we'll skip this one because, like I said, there's not a lot to talk about because both these girls aren't dangerous and it's going to decision. So pick your poison there. All right, this is one I'm interested to see what you think.
I think it's going to be a pretty decent matchup. I mean,
Charalopoulos versus Grigoriou versus Tashi-Ami Kazama. That's word
Toshiyomi,
salad
I mean.
there.
You could write you're gonna write an essay with these guys' names.
I know. Who do you like here?
I'm picking Charalopoulos Grigoriou because I think he's got better striking. His takedown defense is gonna be okay. And losing to Alencar is honestly not even that bad. I mean, Alencar is a way better fighter than Toshiyomi. Toshiyomi, I don't even know what this guy does. Like, what is he even good at? Like, I don't have no
getting knocked out.
Yeah, just like his takedowns are horrible. Like he'll like shoot a couple of takedowns and just kind of just forget what he's even there for. Like, I guess he's got some jiu-jitsu fight on the road to UFC, and yeah, really. I mean, I'll give him a break for Rinny Nakamura. Right, Rinny Nakamura is an absolute beast. I mean, has wrestling, has striking, has power on the feet. Get her Armfield. So I watched that fight, right? I was like, so I made him Armfield my lock of the week over Houston, and he could have won that fight, right? I mean, Houston just an absolute dog. So I was watching that fight back. I was like, what's his game plan? Because he shot like a couple of takedowns. He shot like 2 or 3 takedowns and just got knocked out on the feed. He wasn't even trying to strike back anymore. Like he wasn't even not even throwing volume or like trying to like box Garrett Armfield. Yeah, it was like really terrible. So Grigoriou's I don't think Grigoriou's striking is as good as Armfield. I think Armfield's got better boxing, better combinations, but Grigoriou's got some power. We did see him knock out Cameron, some other man who's actually pretty solid prospect. He's still young though. I think we're gonna see him back on the contender series maybe this year, maybe next year. I'm gonna go Grigoriou by first round KO. I think you can get this guy out of there, but the cardio is not good. I mean, his cardio looked pretty terrible, and Alencar, like obviously Alencar is a pretty good wrestler, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue here. I think one of these guys is gonna get served. I think Grigoriou is gonna find the KO eventually, but I don't know. Toshiyomi is pretty young. He's 27 years old, so can he make some improvements? Can he come back and win this fight? Maybe. But I'm gonna go with the guy that's got more power, on a better striker on the feet. Charalopoulos, but I'm not touching him at minus 200 or what's the line now?
It's like minus 250 right now.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Under 2.5 rounds, I think is solid.
Yeah,
I think one of these guys is gonna finish the other.
At this point, yeah, the under 2.5. I just got a line on DraftKings for plus 3.5 on Alencar. It's minus 165.
That's actually solid. It's minus 250 on online.
It just came out. Like literally, I refreshed it and it just came out. It wasn't there when I was talking about it.
Minus 160, you said?
165 right now.
That's actually solid. That's good. Yep. That's good. That's good parlay piece, I think.
Yeah, I'm also on Grigoriou here. Weirdly confident. This is my weirdly confident pick. I just don't think Kazama's good. Like he's a grappler, but we haven't seen him grapple in the UFC because he gets knocked out. He's got terrible striking defense. His takedowns aren't good enough to get people down. I think Grigoriou's takedown defense is good enough to hold up. I think he's got enough power. I'm not saying Grigoriou is the next like Sean O'Malley or anything like that, but he's got good enough technical striking to hit Kazama's head and knock him out. I think it's going to be a first round knockout.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have any striking defense.
No, he doesn't. And then most of his fights too, which is a good thing that you said that under 2.5. Like he's only been to decision like 2 times.
This guy reminds me of the other guy. What's his name that lost to what's that guy's Weston Wilson, the guy that lost to Weston Wilson recently. Jekka Sergey, right?
Yes.
These guys are pretty much
exactly, but he's like the opposite because he's a grappler instead of a striker.
Yeah, they both have terrible fight IQ. They're both like they're like I can't tell them apart. This is similar.
But yeah, like you said, minus 258 for Grigoriou at the moment. Like I do think he wins, but if you're gonna play anything, I think
KO. I think I'm picking him by KO. I'm picking first round.
Yeah, you could maybe do inside the distance for him. I wonder what that line is. You can
KO is plus 105 right now. It's like at least they're not even
minus 120 for inside the distance. So just to be a little safe, it's not big. It's not too much of a difference. I always like to play the inside the distance if it's like barely any different because you never know.
Yeah, I think that's like solid.
But You can even do the under 2.5, like you said. I think one of these guys are going to get a finish. Let's put it that way.
Under 2.5. I like the under 2.5 more. I haven't bet it yet, so but I'm probably gonna do something with that.
Yeah,
under 2.5.
I'll think about that one. But like I said, this is just one of those fights where like they aren't really high level, but you know who the better fighter is. But anything can happen. It's like you just don't know. Like maybe Grigoriou gets a little bit too aggressive and he gets subbed somehow.
Maybe shoots a takedown and it gets fucking guillotined.
Yeah, it's something stupid like that that'll happen. You're just like, wow. And you're just like,
Russian Wilson versus Sergey. Remember that?
Exactly.
Like, he was almost knocked out cold, and this guy shoots a takedown on him for no reason.
Wild. Left-handed God, the card needs some work. Yes, indeed. We got Ryan in here. What's up, Brian? You the man. Pick him. Let's go on a 6-card winning streak myself. There you go. Super stoked. Trying to get that 10. Let's go. I got solid 3 more to go.
6-card win streak is solid.
I don't think I've ever gotten more than. I think this might be.
You're on a win streak right now, aren't you?
Yeah, like, I'm on 7 weeks in a row.
That's good, bro. Solid.
Whew, a little nervous with this card though.
Yeah, this card.
It's wild.
This screams fucking shady.
I know it does. Anakin, what's up, man? Charlamagne better win this time. I think he does. If he doesn't, then he's got either.
He can wrestle. I think he can wrestle too if he needs to. He can just hold him down, wrestle. He's gonna be the better wrestler, better striker, more power. Kosium's got some jiu-jitsu. That's about it, I think.
True. Joey's World Tour. What's up, Joey? Kazama about to meet Jamie Pickett real soon. Yeah. Outside the UFC. Bad luck, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Has anyone ever tracked the success of Weirdly Confident Picks? I think it would be pretty high. I think it's about 60-40 on the good, if you want to say. I think I've had some Weirdly Confident Picks that went completely the opposite way, I'll be honest. I remember a couple of them. But yeah, they're usually pretty decent. But like the reason why I like this one is Weirdly Confident is like you shouldn't be confident in any of these.
Yeah, it's a cage fight.
But for whatever reason, I'm like Grigoriou should win this fight. Like I just don't see a way Kazama wins unless something fluky, like we were talking about. That's it. I don't know.
Unless he's been training with Weston Wilson, maybe he can get a submission first round.
What's up, Ryan? Literally just finished my write-up for X for this fight. Kazama sucks. Yeah. That's a good write-up. That's all you need, too. So who sucks more? It's Kazama. Like, that's it. But let's go to the next one here. We got the main card. Look how quick that went. Yana Santos versus Chelsea, the real deal, Holyfield, Chandler.
Is this opening the main card? Are you serious right now, Johnny?
I'm not lying. They switched around everything.
Oh, my God.
It's awful. This should not be an opener for the main card. In any facet, I don't care if they're both top 5. This should not be the main card opener at all.
Yana Santos and Chelsea Chandler, main card opener. Holy shit.
Ooh, is it my turn to go? I think it might be my turn to go. I'll go first. I think it is my turn. I'll look. But yeah, man, this fight's funky. Ultimately, though, and this is the only reason why I'm picking Chelsea Chandler is because I do think she's going to be stronger. I think she's going to be stronger in the clinch. Santos may be the better striker with more technical output volume. Chandler might have more power. I just don't think Santos, a lot of her game plan, she does like to get in the clinch, but if she does against Chandler, she will be taken down 100%. Chandler has got some crazy strength. Well, I'll say it nicely. It's crazy strength for a woman, and striking isn't the greatest.
Johnny, are you sure she's a woman?
Like I said, I'll do nice.
Maybe, or you got to check it out, I guess.
But if Chandler does get her hands on Santos, I do think she'll take her down. Santos's takedown defense is like 50%. It's not great at all. She's been taken down numerous times, held down a lot, and Chandler is gonna be the bigger fighter for sure. You'll see it in the ring when they step in there. So more technical fighter obviously will be Santos, but I just think Chandler will make it gritty, make it dirty, if you want to say, for a women's MMA fight, and get this fight to the mat and work her ground and pound. So she does have good submissions too. Decent BJJ. She does fight out of the Gracie gym or whatever. I think it's in Philly, whichever one over there. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with Chandler because, like I said, I think this fight will get into the clinch, and I think she'll get the takedowns and she'll win the minutes that way. What do you think?
Bro, I mean, like, I'm picking Chandler too because I think even though I don't think I picked her in that Nunes fight, I picked Nunes there. I was like, Nunes gonna be able to
I picked Chandler
beat her
because
up.
it was just a size discrepancy, and again, I knew
That's
she
true.
was going to
Yeah,
have the strength to take her
she's
down
tough
and
enough
hold
though. Yeah,
and just plop on her. That's it.
she's tough though. I see her.
Very
She's
tough.
actually got a chin on her, and she's tough. She'll like shoot her takedown every round, and she's really heavy on top. So I think she's gonna get takedowns here and control her. But I think she's gonna win this fight clearly. Plus 125. Honestly, like the odds are getting crazy right now.
It's
I guess
not
people
a bad
are
play.
expecting Giannis Santos just to go out there and defend every takedown, just keep it on the feet and striker because he's the better technical striker, but not by much though. She likes clinching a lot. I could see that
Mhm.
favoring Chandler.
Yep.
Using the clinch to get double leg takedowns, maybe like body lock takedowns, inside trip takedowns. I'm gonna go Chandler here too, just because I just can't favor picks Giannis Santos. That fight with Carol Hosa was one of the worst fights I've seen, and
It was bad.
it was really terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Chandler here, even though Giannis Santos does have better wins on her record. But I'm gonna pick Chandler because they're both 33 years. Santos, I thought she's like 44, 45 years old now, but it's only 34.
I actually thought she was a little older than when I looked at it. I thought she was like 36, but
Yeah, she looks like she has Botox surgery or some shit. She looks like she should be a fucking good if she was in a horror movie or something. I don't know. She just looks kind of scary.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm picking Chandler here.
You think
I
this
don't think
fight goes?
Chandler striking is that good.
I don't think so either, but I think she can just get her down. That's all she needs to do.
Wrestling, yeah, she's gonna stick to game plan.
Do you
Wrestling
think
game
the
plan.
over 2.5 hits?
What's this at minus 860?
My 345.
I could see Chandler getting some ground and pound off. I mean, I think it's live. Ground and pound is definitely live, but
Okay.
Giannis Santos is pretty tough. I think it's gonna go the distance. But yeah, Chandler's definitely got some ground and pound off. I think Giannis Santos is gonna be able to get her full guard and just keep it there, just get controlled and just lose rounds like that. I think I'm picking Chandler by decision. I don't think she's gonna finish her, but I think it's live though for sure. If she gets him right on top of her. But Santos is pretty big. I mean, it's not like a small girl, right? Like she's like, wasn't she fighting at 145 before? Like,
yeah, I think her last fight was at 145.
Okay. Yeah, so I think she's gonna be able to. She's gonna be big enough to not get finished out there. But you never know the judges who they're gonna favor. They're gonna favor the striking if Giannis Santos is able to keep it on the feet for the first 2 minutes every round and land more volume, or then the Chandler gets a takedown and controls it for the rest of the round. Normally they gave it to the fighter that's like ending the round on top, or like if you're ending that round with a takedown with the ground and pump, they'll give it to you normally.
Yeah,
So
if it's a super close fight
yeah,
or a super close round and you get that takedown and just do a little bit, you're gonna win no matter what.
yeah. Santos hasn't shown any power. I mean, I don't think he's gonna knock her out or anything.
Mm-mm.
I think Justin Nunes actually has like better punching power.
Yep.
Even though she's a little pit bull. So I think
little 5'1"
yeah,
gremlin.
little chihuahua.
What do you
She
think
looks
of
like
the
Carlos Prates. Doesn't she look like Carlos Prates? Like a little fucking midget Carlos Prates.
Yes. What do
What
you
were
think
gonna
of
say?
the Chandler plus 3.5? It's minus 225 for a parlay piece.
Chandler. I think that's solid. I don't see her getting finished, and I don't see her losing every round. If she loses, that's solid. I think minus 250 for Chandler.
I was kind of looking at
I think that's the free play.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at that too. Let's see what everyone else says here. Chandler by lay and pray decision. Chandler decision. I got a feeling Chandler wins too. She's way bigger. Yeah, she's gonna be just bigger and stronger. I think they're about the same height, but bigger and stronger.
I think Chandler has better like grappling strength. Like she's got a bit,
true,
she's
100%.
jacked. I mean, she also trains at does he still train at Diaz and those guys? Like
I thought it was like a Gracie gym.
Henzo Gracie.
Caesar Gracie.
Caesar Gracie. Okay. Yeah, Henzo Gracie is the Philly, right? Philly. I think. Yeah.
I knew it was some kind of Gracie gym, but I didn't know which one it was.
Demani. I'm excited for Demani. I want to bet on her, but I was like,
who's she fighting again?
She's fighting Aldana. I think tough matchup, but I could see her getting takedowns every round. We see
Demon's gonna have the takedown advantage for sure, and she can take down Aldana.
She's just gonna perk that big dump truck on Aldana's face. I wish I was Aldana. I'm just kidding. I wish I was her.
Santos looks completely washed. Got to go Chandler. Chandler's thick, and she's getting better and better. Santos is a little chinny. I can see the under 2.5. Okay.
Santa looks like a farm girl, doesn't she? Like farm girl that just doesn't stop eating.
Yeah. I'll never get Chandler running into the cage out of my head. Yeah, dude, that was hilarious. I was dying when I'll never forget that too. That was probably one of the funniest things ever.
Yo, Adana, like, see her last fight looked pretty good, right? Hero, so that's why, like, honestly, like early when I took a look at this card, I was like, I should definitely bet on Akira Hosa. Then looking more into it, like watching tape, I was like, see her, like some of her fights are really, really, really close. Like, so I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I think Akira Hosa is gonna win that fight.
Yep. Dumont is better than I thought. Yeah, but Dumont's been improving. I think she's I mean, she still doesn't have that finishing ability, but let's be honest, how many women's MMA fighters have that finishing ability? Especially at bantamweight. Amanda Nunes is gone.
Yeah, man.
Kayla Harrison.
At least Kayla Harrison. At least she's finished Holly Holm. I mean, this is good. You know, someone had 150K on over 2.5 rounds in that Kayla Harrison and Holly Holm fight. They probably thought it was really safe, right? Over 2.5, and the one time you bet over that much money on the over 2.5, and it goes under 2.5 rounds.
That's rough, dude.
That's gotta suck. Hopefully the guy's rich and didn't fucking lose his house.
Yeah, hopefully that was like $250 instead of like 250,000 like for us.
Yeah.
All right, next fight though.
This I can't believe this is the main card opener, man. I really hope they add more matchups.
This should not be on the main card. Dude. I don't think they're gonna add any. It's kind of getting late. I know they did it that one time for UFC Denver, but that was because it was at Denver and people actually paid to go see it. Like no one's paying to go to this Apex.
That's true. Yeah,
they don't care.
I mean, people pay money.
They do, and they probably already did it like a long time ago.
I think they paid like $15K to go to the Apex, right? Like, bro, even if I was a billionaire, I would never pay $15 to go to a fucking Apex. Like, it's like why? Yeah. Why? Unless your favorite fighter is fighting there, maybe then you get to meet them and stuff. But
true, yeah, it's intimate. I never been obviously, but it's like it looks like it would be a cool intimate setting. If you like for your favorite fighter, you'd be like, yeah, I can see my favorite fighter really close up. But other than that, I'm like, I'll just go to like an actual one that's actually really cool and hang out with everybody. So
yeah.
All right, next one here is going to be the new fight here. Chris Gutierrez versus Quang Lee or Lei. Who do you like here?
Man, I gotta go Chris Gutierrez. He's gonna be the much better kickboxer. Quang Lee's got some power for sure. I bet him in LFA 4 months ago over Ty Lee, whatever his name is. Tang, whatever his name, I can't fucking say his name. So like he was leaving money in that fight for some reason. So his line was -300, -400 early, and people bet the hell out of Tang for some reason because I guess he had some ONE FC experience, and he knocked him out, viciously knocked him out with the crazy left hook. So the guy's got some power. Yeah, this is too much for him because he should have. I thought he lost that fight to Saul Guerrero. I picked Saul Guerrero there by decision and. He was getting taken on by Saul Guerrero, so he lost that fight. That was a robbery. One judge gave him 30-27. So I watched this guy over in LFA. I cover LFA mostly every week, almost whenever they have a UFC LFA card. I watched this guy, but I think Gutierrez is solid here, man. This is actually a good matchup for him. I don't think Quang's gonna be able to take him down, shoot takedowns on him. He could, I mean, if he wants to, but it's not really his game. He wants to just kickbox with you on the feet, and I don't think he's knocking out Chris Gutierrez. I mean, Gutierrez should be solid here. Has youth experience, has phenomenal cardio, has been 5 rounds before. I think Gutierrez, this is a good bounce back for Gutierrez. Also coming in full camp here, right? I mean, Quang Lee was supposed to fight in Contender Series this year, so I think this would be a good match for Gutierrez. Can he finish him though? He's not really like, unless he can find that, leg kicks or like land a flying knee if you're like as old as Frankie Edgar. I think it's gonna go longer. I mean, I could see a 3rd round TKO if Quang Lee gets really tired, but it's just gonna be a slow matchup. I think it's just gonna be a slow output. Gutierrez is gonna rip those leg kicks, those body kicks, and mix in the targets. He's gonna stay moving the whole time. He's gonna use it for work. I'll be a stationary target out there. Gutierrez, I think, is gonna get it done by decision. Quang is pretty tough though. He's got some power.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right with you. Like I don't think Quang is like terrible by any means. I think he's pretty decent, but big step up in competition on short notice against a guy who's he has got tons of UFC experience against tons of levels of competition here. you got to go with Gutierrez. Leg kicks are always dangerous. He's only been knocked out. Wait, actually, no, he's never been knocked out.
He's been knocked
He's
down.
only
by
been subbed
Pedro, yeah.
once. Yeah, he's been knocked down a couple times. But he's got good cardio, like you said. He's got a good get-up game if he is taken down. I don't think Quang has the jiu-jitsu to keep him down anyways if he does get the takedown. And Gutierrez is just going to stay at range and pick him apart, I think. He does have good – the small cage will help Quang, I will say. But other than that, like, that's it. Like, there's just not a lot going for him in this fight. Gutierrez should win this fight unless he slips on a banana peel. That's really about it. He's minus 600
really,
on the money line. On the money
shit.
line, DraftKings just came out with that one too, just recently.
Oh my god!
If you want to try to knock down that price, I would maybe look at Gutierrez in the over 1.5. Maybe you can get like half of that. Round 3 or decision prop, like you said. I do think this fight goes to decision, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's a 3rd round finish. Maybe the leg kicks add up. Maybe it gets a little tired. Standing KO, one of those things like that. So I'll probably just stay away from this fight.
Minus 600 is crazy though. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? He's ranked in top 20 at bantamweight, and you see like one of the toughest weight classes out there.
Yeah, I mean, if Gutierrez was like minus 300, I would put that in a parlay all day. But like 600, it's like, you're not getting any value. Like,
he's not really that dangerous either. Right? He's not really much of a finisher.
Yeah, he's not going to go out there.
He doesn't have the wrestling to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're hoping he can like just stay on the outside and stay on the bicycle and just outstrike him, which I think he's gonna do. But minus 600 for a guy not dangerous, doesn't have the wrestling to fall back on if he gets hurt on the feet. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out here. It's gonna go to I like the over 1.5 and the Gutierrez if you like it, but I'm probably just gonna stay away at minus 600.
Do you have a line on that over 1.5 anywhere or no?
I'm only on bet online right now. I don't. It's over 2.5 rounds at minus 200. So I'm sure it's gonna be like minus 450, minus 400 over 1.5 rounds.
1.5. Yeah, if you want to do if you need something super safe, 1.5 I think is good for this fight.
Yeah, it's gonna go at least over 1.5 rounds. Gutierrez takes his time. He's not really gonna rush into like, and this guy's got some power, so he's gonna get some respect back. But I don't think he's gonna be able to just knock him out. Yeah, I mean, he's got some KOs, right? He knocked out that guy that came back after like 5 years off and knocked him out with a head kick. So Gutierrez is out there competing every couple months, so he's not going to be like washed up like that guy that Quang Lee fought recently.
True. Yeah, the only fight that Gutierrez got a finish in under 1.5 was Frankie Edgar, and he was kind of washed already at that time.
Yeah, I mean, Frankie Edgar, he's going to just do a takedown on you. He's going to run straight up, straight line. I like Frankie though, but I'm happy he retired.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have taken that fight.
No. He just needed one more knockout to realize. Khalid, what's up, man? He said, "You think Chris gets a KO? If he does, bro, I
hope so. I hope so. I mean, I think I picked all decisions. Did I pick any finish? I don't think I have, right? Yeah.
The only finish that I kind of picked, I think, was Zalal like late sub, and that's just to break up the monotony. Because I do think all of these fights are going to go to decision, majority of them so far that we went over. Decision. Yeah. Well, we did Grigoriou 1st round KO.
Well, yeah, that's the only KO.
That's the only one for sure.
If that one goes a distance, no, we're not going to see any finishes on this card. That one goes a distance.
That's the only. Well, and then one coming up, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll get that. We'll get there though. Gutierrez by decision. Gutierrez landed 132 leg kicks in the last 2 fights. That's crazy. He will chop the legs for sure. That's his game plan in every fight.
Not everyone's as tough as Alencar Healy. Alencar Healy took bro, how many leg kicks did he take?
A lot.
He took at least 50, 60 leg kicks, I think.
I'm surprised he did.
And then he shot a takedown in the 3rd round. Why not should have taken early?
I know. He's like, I can't take anymore. Shoot that takedown.
You should have taken now. Finally, it's about time, but only 2 minutes to go. Let me shoot a takedown now.
That's crazy.
Alencar Healy's fight IQ is just crazy. I mean,
is Quang gonna fight in Dana White Contender Series after?
I don't think he will. I think he's gonna.
I think he's gonna have at least 2 fights. Yeah,
that'd be funny. 3 or 4 fight contract. I think.
How good is Quang? I mean, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's really not. I think he's solid. He's just not he doesn't have that flashy, but he's just solid.
He's a good counter striker. I mean, but he's not striking. He's not on the level as Chris Gutierrez. Gutierrez has so many weapons on the feet. It's like.
Yep. What's up, SD Crusader? Vietnam Pride. Yeah, he's from Vietnam. At first, I thought he was Chinese, but I'm like, oh, he's Vietnamese. Nice.
Yeah.
You got some different people coming up in here.
Vietnamese, Filipinos. I mean, I like them all, but
yeah,
it's tough to tell. Just like I'm Indian, like it's tough to tell. Hindus, I mean, it's tough to tell, but it is what it is.
You're up in Canada, right?
Yeah,
you're Canadian.
Toronto, yeah, so I'm Canadian.
No, I'm joking. You're
just like you're
like I'm American, but like I'm on the.
What state do you live in, Johnny?
I live near Chicago, but in
okay.
Indiana. But I'm like 45 minutes away from Chicago.
Is it nice over there? Like
yeah, it's nice.
Chicago. I've never been up there. Only been to Buffalo, Niagara Falls.
Oh, Chicago's crazy.
Yeah,
but crazier is probably New York, so it's closer to you too. So I would never go to New York. Chicago is good enough for me because Chicago is the right amount of crazy. I don't want anything more. Getting old. They need to resign Jamie Pickett resign Jimmy Pickett to a 1-fight contract with Tony. Yeah,
honestly,
dude.
I would pick Jimmy Pickett over Tony Ferguson now. I've just seen Tony Ferguson just not even like try to fight. He just that's like he wanted to get choked out in the first round. It's like I would pick anyone over Tony at this point. I'm done. I tried picking Tony and I can't do it anymore. I think Jimmy Pickett could beat him, to be honest with you guys.
Oh yeah, Tony fight Islam with one hand. No, he'd be out. Done. Craziest American city is Kensington, Pennsylvania. Okay, I'll take your word. Never been out east, really. Johnny, where you at? South Bend. I'm more towards Chicago. So, like I said, 45 minutes away. I think like a city that you might know is like Valparaiso, near there. But yeah, that's like there's not really like a bigger city like near Chicago. Gary, if you want to say Gary, Indiana, like I'm like 30 minutes away from Gary. There you go. Pickett, yep. Yeah. Dix Insider, what's up? Johnny, is it true that Bangley is the great grandson? I'm not going to say all these names because you're going to try to get me to say something bad.
That's a crazy name, right? Holy shit, Cider. Whose picture is that? Whose picture is that? Is that the guy that has a YouTube channel
Is it Paul? Someone said it last week.
Dogger Pass. Right? Is that the guy from Dogger Pass?
Paul Shaughnessy.
Holy shit!
Is that it?
Holy
I think that's what I know the show, but I don't watch it enough. Like I don't know.
I think I've seen the guy on that show.
It's funny. Crazy American city is Flint, Michigan. Yeah, they had some crazy stuff going on over there. Gary's pretty rough, dude. Gary's Gary. That's all I gotta say about that. It's all about marketing. Yep. Paul Shag.
Okay.
There you go.
Is that his name, Paul Shag?
Yes, sir. All right, next one here. We got a good one here. This is the one I am looking forward to. Is Danny Barlow versus Nikolai Veretennikov.
There you go. I got it. I was messing it up on my breakdown. I messed it up really bad. I gave like 5 tries. And then I was like, let me just go and watch the fights and see how the people pronounce this. Veretennikov, I think.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go first. Yeah, I'm going with Barlow. No, shocker, I know. But Veretennikov, he's not bad. He's got power in his hands. Most of his shots are a little loopy, though. He is durable. He can be taken down. Barlow, he's more so a striker, but he can mix in some wrestling at times. But he's going to have the reach advantage here. He's going to have the speed advantage as well. He's very good counter striker. He's straights right down the middle. You saw it in his last fight against Josh Quinlan. He's dangerous, left-handed God for a reason. Like
that nickname's crazy, right?
It is
one of the best nicknames out there.
It's awesome, and it's true. That's the best part. It's not like a crazy like coincidence one or something. It's like that's not true at all. But I got to go Barlow. I do think he gets the knockout. I don't think Veretennikov is. I think Veretennikov is going to go for it. Actually, I think he's going to try to get him out of there early. Maybe not like crazy brawl style, but he's not going to like sit back and let Barlow, basically tee off on him. I think he's going to try to go for it. But I just think eventually Barlow's going to land that left down the middle, and I think it's going to put him out. So give me Barlow by first or second round knockout. I think that's a good play if you want to do that. I think the money line, I think that's a good play too. It is getting a little crazy. It's minus 380. So
use minus 270.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
the
getting a
only
little
guy that I
crazy
parlayed
now.
early, and my
Yeah,
parlay
that
got dusted.
Yep. Yeah, right away I was that was my first play. Because I knew right away, I'm like, yep. I didn't even have to do any tape. Boom.
Yeah,
But
he's the only guy that I trust on this card, to be honest.
yep.
Like other than maybe Zalal. Yeah, I watched him on Contender Series, and I watched tape on this guy, and he's solid, man. He's got BJJ. I know we haven't seen it in the UFC yet. He's got legit BJJ. I know he's not like crazy like world champion or anything, but he's definitely like he's got ground skills if he goes to the ground, and I don't think it will. I think he likes knocking people out. He's gonna just go for the KO because he knows that's what people want to see. People want to see the KO. They don't want to just see people grapple each other. I guess some people. I mean, I don't mind grappling, but we want to see KO. That's why we tune in every week because we want to see KO knockouts. And I think the reach event is gonna be a problem for Veretennikov. Veretenikov's okay. He's got some. I'll say he's got some power. I mean, and if you shoot a takedown on him, he'll like go for the ghillie. I mean, he's done that a couple of times in the promotion that he's been fighting in UFO. I don't know what that promotion is, but yeah, I guess he's got a win over Anthony Ivy, who's fighting in PFO right now. And Anthony Ivy's we had Anthony Ivy.
Shout out to
over
Anthony Ivy.
Yeah, you know Anthony Ivy? You probably don't. Do you know him?
Who?
Yes, you know Anthony Ivy? Anthony Ivy, he's like a people fighter right now. It doesn't have any striking. He's like pretty chinny. So beating Anthony Ivy's
I just said shout out to Anthony Ivy because I played him when he fought just recently as an underdog.
Yeah.
So
PFO?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had him. I picked him too. I didn't play him though. I picked him, but
I saw him. He was at plus 125, and I'm like, he's got a good chance to win this fight.
Gilly Willis, he almost got KO'd in that fight too.
He did. Yeah, and he came back and he got the submission right after because I think Willis just kind of gassed himself out for trying
Willis
to get the KO.
Has no fight IQ, so like him knocking out Anthony Ivy is not even that impressive. Even though Ivy's on a win streak right now, I think this is a free play for Danny Barlow, man. I think he's not gonna. I don't think Veretennikov can get him to the mat or submit him. Striking, I think Danny Barlow throws better shots right down the middle. He's got better straight shots, more power on the feet. And also, I like Barlow here. Also, he's younger, also 29 years old in his prime. Not that Veretennikov's not in his prime right now, but I like Barlow. I was looking at Veretennikov. I was like, let me watch some tape on this guy. He's from Kazakhstan, man. Like, Kazakhstan fighters are really solid. I was like, let me watch some tape on this guy. And he's not that fast. He's like kind of slow with his striking, but he's a pretty good counter striker. He's got a pretty good left hook of his own. He's not like, I heard some guys with the left hook, but I think Barlow should be solid here. So the only play that I have on this card, I had Barlow and the over 2.5 rounds in that Gutierrez versus Bashra. Yeah, I just keep forgetting his name. So I had that parlay.
It's been forever.
I just forget about Bashra's name every time. But I had that parlay at like minus 104, I think, and now it's only just Barlow. So that's the only thing I have on this card right now that I feel good about. And I'm just probably just gonna do like maybe one more parlay, like hopefully that doesn't fall off like this one.
Yep.
And I like Barlow. I think Barlow by KO is probably solid, but this guy's pretty tough though. I know this guy's he's only been KO'd like back like a couple years ago, right? Veretennikov. Barlow by KO plus 110. I think he's gonna get a finish here, but I like the money lines. Minus 60 is definitely kind of crazy now, but I think it makes sense. So
I was gonna say it's pretty safe. Let's put it that way. Like we're pretty confident. I think everybody's pretty confident he gets this one done some way, somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna bet the hell out of Barlow over Kinosita. You remember Kinosita?
Oh,
he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to be on this card too. Kinosita versus
I thought it was Kinosita was supposed to fight Parsons. Yeah, I was gonna bet Parsons on that one.
Yeah, Parsons is pretty tough. I knew he was gonna KO him.
I think Kinoshita is a fraud.
Yeah, I think so too. He's got some striking, but he just kind of gives up when
he gives up. He does not like being the nail.
Yeah, Barlow was only minus 180. Barlow was only minus 180 over him a couple months ago, like when they're supposed to fight. And who was it that took that fight? Quinlan, I think, took that fight on short notice. So I think this is obviously this line is kind of crazy, but we know what this guy's capable of. He'll still go for the KO when his hands are broken. I mean, both arms are broken. He'll still find the KO. He's really aggressive. He's got a pretty good chin on him also. Yeah, he's solid. I think he was underdog over in Contender Series last year, plus 100 over Raheem Forrest. And I was like, that's easy money there on Barlow. I mean, give me Barlow at plus 100. Yeah, I knew after that we're not gonna see this guy at plus money anymore in the UFC until he gets to the top, maybe top 20, top 25.
Yep.
Maybe if he fights like Mike Morales, I think Morales could probably beat him right now, but that'd be a good matchup. I want to see that matchup in the future, maybe. But Barlow, I think Barlow is solid. Barlow by KO.
I know, I'm just looking at the chat. Robo said Tony Ferguson, Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams versus Barlow would be a cool fight.
No, give Bedoya versus Tony Ferguson. I would pick Tony Ferguson over Bedoya. Bedoya.
Yes, let's go.
That's nothing. He's got nothing.
Went to decision with Morales. He's okay. Barlow by decision.
Morales almost finished him. If you go watch that fight back, I mean, Veretennikov was trying to shoot a takedown. He was trying to hold on to that fucking like for dear life because he was almost finished in that second round. So I think people that look at the record or they look at the tapology, like, oh, this guy went to distance with him. He's pretty tough. He's tough, I guess. So you're right. But
you have to remember too, Morales was like 22 years old. Yeah. And he's still like 23, 24 right now. Like he's kind of green, but he's all the athleticism and
he's a freak athlete. So
yeah,
this is a freak athlete.
And he's a very good wrestler. We just really haven't seen it too often.
He was wrestling Veretennikov in that fight. He was like, taking down. Veretennikov got like one takedown on him, but wasn't really able to do a whole much, all that much. Yeah, Barlow. I like the Barlow battle would be a good matchup. Barlow and battle, like Nate Brown
that'd
said.
Be fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Parlayed Barlow and Zalal early, got plus money. That's good.
Yeah, I think that's solid. Those are two locks.
What's up, Dirty Reg? What does Barlow do if the left hand doesn't work? I think he wins, just not parlay worthy for me. He could wrestle.
I think he can take this to the ground and control him, maybe find a submission. I know people just don't even know this guy has BJJ, but he actually trains a lot on the ground. Early in his career, obviously he's not fighting like he's fighting some bums out there, obviously, but still, like he knows what he's doing on the ground. So if it goes sideways for him on the feet, I think he can control him on the ground, take him down. But yeah, I want to see him go for the KO.
Yep. Coach Santino said Veretennikov don't dictate the pace or where the fight takes place. He's too willing and waits for his opponent to set those parameters. I personally think Barlow's decision.
Bro, okay. You look at this line, -150 for fight doesn't go the distance. Why is this? I guess people really think that Veretennikov's going to go the distance.
Interesting. Yeah, but the under 2.5 is only -135.
I think it's gonna be a striking matchup. Someone's gonna go to sleep here for sure. I think Veretennikov, even though it's pretty tough, we have seen him get KO'd before. I mean, it was a long time ago though, but still, we have seen this guy get KO'd before back in 2014. I mean, obviously that was over 10 years ago, but still,
he hasn't fought anybody like Danny Barlow.
Yeah,
Morales What's up, Twizzy?
Just doesn't knock out everyone out there. I mean, Morales will knock some people out if you can catch you early, but he's okay just winning a decision.
Yep. If Barlow re-injures his arm like Shamil broke his hand in round 1 versus Mays, they could cruise to a decision. Did Shamil break his hand? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That's crazy. You know what? Oh, hey, he's gone. He'll be back. No, I didn't know that Shamil broke his hand. No wonder why he was going for takedowns. And because I was like, you are clearly better on the feet.
I'm back. I clicked
I heard you clicking and then you like went away. I'm like, I clicked the wrong button.
It happens from time to time.
It's good. So it's good. No, but that's crazy. I didn't know that. Barlow.
He should have finished Mays though. I don't know. Like,
Mays because I don't know why even early in that fight he had him hurt and then he shot that takedown, which is, I mean, that's fine, but like you could have just kept going. I think you might have got the KO, but
I think maybe scared he might gas out. I guess maybe
true.
But you got to finish people like that if you want to be in their top 10 or top 15.
Yep. Soon. Tony versus Mickey Gall. There you go. That would
Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall looked pretty good in that fight. Half his, right? Mickey Gall half.
Yeah, he did. He did. You're right. Good, I was trying to think about that fight.
I would have to pick Mickey Gall over Tony now.
It was close too.
It was close. He could have won that fight.
Oh, I think Mickey Gall would win.
Tony, Tony's not my friend anymore.
Yeah,
we're not friends anymore.
Battle. Yeah, I don't mind the Barlow KO prop. I think that's good.
Open Elliott versus Barlow. Come on, what are you trying to do, Open Elliott here? That's not.
CM Punk starches Tony. You think?
No, I'd pick Tony over CM Punk. CM Punk can't fight.
Yeah, Ricky Glenn's fighting next week. He's fighting someone.
He's fighting Kanan Song, I think. Kanan Song, yeah.
Boy.
Bro, Ricky Glenn is an absolute... I don't even know how he's still
fighting. I
gotta
go with Kanan Song, to be honest, and I'm not very happy to say that. I don't think he's that great.
Is that 155 or is this 170?
I think it's 170.
Kanan Song fights at 170, right? Both way?
Yeah. Ricky Glenn's not going to be one... Or Kanan Song's not going to fight at 155.
Yeah, it's got to be at 170 then. I guess Ricky Glenn's see if he can make a run at 170. Yeah, he looks like he lives in a trailer park. Doesn't Ricky Glenn look like he lives in a trailer park?
100%.
He's like 80 years old. But yeah, I think Kanatan is gonna find the KO. That fight shouldn't go the
Yeah,
distance.
I don't trust Ricky's chin. All right, we got the co-main. We got Chepe Mariscal versus Damon Jackson. Who do you like here?
Bro, I'm picking Chepe because I'm kind of scared though because Damon Jackson just has a weird way of controlling these guys with the back take, and he's pretty
Mhm.
slick with the grappling. But sometimes he doesn't wrestle sometimes, but sometimes he'll wrestle. Obviously after KOing Pat Sabatini, he thought he was gonna go out there and knock out Dan Ige. He wasn't shooting any takedowns in that fight. He completely forgot that what he's known for.
That fight was hilarious. I forgot
Yeah,
it.
it's like that was really nice seeing him get KO'd though. But yeah, it's like I think Chepe is durable enough, or he's not gonna land. He's not gonna get killed by a flying knee from Damon Jackson like Pat Sabatini. And I think Chepe is gonna be able to. He might get taken on because I could see him getting taken down. I know we haven't seen him much, but I could see him getting. I mean, Sharia took him down, right? But it wasn't really able to do a whole lot with the takedown. And what I like about Chepe, he's like constantly throwing kicks at you, like body kicks, head kicks. Like he throws a lot of stuff out there, elbows. Like he knows how to fight dirty, like in the pocket. I think Chepe should be solid here, but I still haven't bet him yet. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about Damon Jackson, bro. Like, because even he grapples, he's pretty good at grappling these guys and controlling them. But I think Chepe is he's gonna have the power here. He's gonna be the better striker, I think, than Damon. And Damon almost got killed by Hernandez in the second on, but Hernandez just has no fight IQ. And
Terrible,
just got
terrible
taken
fight
on right
IQ.
away. I think we're just one of these days. Damon Jackson's gonna go back to sleep, and I hope it's tomorrow. This weekend. I mean, I hope it's this Saturday. Hopefully, Chepe can do it for us. I'm picking Chepe by KO. I'm gonna have to bet the KO for Chepe because that's the only thing I like so far in this fight. Chepe by
Okay.
KO is like the under is like I guess people think he's gonna win by decision, which could happen. I mean, he could fight off the takedowns and just outstrike him, right? Land the better shots, which I think he's gonna do. But I like the Chepe by KO plus Chepe by KO is like plus 200. Fight doesn't go
Yeah,
this is minus 130. I don't
that
think
ain't bad at all.
Damon's gonna submit him. Damon might control him if he takes him down, but I don't think he's gonna submit him. So it's gonna be Chepe with the finishing ability.
Yeah, Chepe's been knocked out 3 times. He's never been submitted. A lot of times those knockouts, he likes to get in
Yeah,
those
I mean those
brawls and he
guys,
gets clipped.
Garcia knocked him out. Brito, I mean those guys would do terrible things to Damon
Oh,
Jackson.
100%. Yeah.
So like it's like, hey bro, the way he got killed by Brito was scary. I mean, that was I watched that fight back when I was doing tape study for what was the Jack Sor versus Brito. And I was like, bro, this guy just fucking ran through him. Like there's no way that Jack Sor is gonna do anything to Brito. I was like, so I think
Brito's a
this should
little
be a good
beast.
play. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chepe has been fighting legit guys. I mean, so this would be a good spot for him here.
for sure. Yeah, I'm on Chepe as well. Like you said, I'm not like super confident whatsoever. Like I do think there is a path to victory for Jackson to win. He's going to have to wrestle and grapple and just win the exchanges and the scrambles. But Chepe's pretty decent on the mat. Like
I mean, his
he can
last two
scramble.
fights are kind of like iffy though. Like you go back and watch that Jenkins fight, he lost the first round clear as day. And then yeah, obviously he was trying to. At least he came out in the second round trying to like change the game plan, right?
Yep.
To take him down. Then obviously Jenkins broke his arm. And
I don't
then
think he won his last
fight. Yeah, the
personally.
Sharia fight he shouldn't have won, but I'm happy that he did because I had him there. But yeah,
Me too.
it's like so.
But I don't think he won that fight.
Yeah.
But but the thing about him though is like he's gonna pressure Damon. Like Damon does not like to be pressured. Like when he's on his back foot, he gets a little like I don't want to say scared, but timid. And Chepe's gonna, I think he's the better striker, obviously, but the wrestler, the grappler, that's where you're gonna debate. You're like, I don't know, like
Damon just trying to find his hairline, bro. Just you gotta give him a break.
he's got a good hairline now. He got some good stuff going on. So I saw a couple of he's got a good hairstyle. It looks good. I'll give him that. But I don't know if that's gonna help in this fight. But I'm gonna go Chepe. I do think this fight goes to decision for some reason because I do see a lot of scrambling going on. Whether it's going to be Damon Jackson getting takedowns or maybe Chepe's trying to get back up. But like you said, I think Chepe's going to be landing the better shots, doing more damage, while Jackson's just going to try to be going for takedowns majority of the time, not being very successful. And if he is successful, I think Chepe's going to scramble his way back up when Jackson's not doing anything else. So Well, I could see a knockout too on the feet, maybe later in the fight when Jackson's a little bit tired from trying to wrestle too much. We've seen that happen a couple times. The Billy Q fight, when he fought Billy Q, like he was doing very good in the first round and a half, and then he just kind of fell off. But yeah, I like Chepe. I just think he's going to be able to get him done, get him out of there. Either get him out of there late or get a decision. But I'll just say decision because this, like I said, this card is just decisions.
I really pray this is a KO, man. I can't take another. I'm gonna be streaming for those cards now. I can't sit there like decision after decision. I'm gonna be pissed. 1 out of 10. Then we got the main event, right? What was it? Spivac versus
Yep.
I'm gonna be so pissed, bro. Imagine that goes to this. That might go to distance too. I mean,
it could in a weird, freaky way. But we'll get there. We got Kiwi Brew. What's up, Kiwi Chur, man? Appreciate you coming out. Damon's ultra confident. Yeah, he is. Ulysses, what's up? I'm a little late, but yo, Pick'em, glad I'm joined. Yeah, appreciate you coming out as always. Pick'em is great. Chepe made it very clear he's coming to sprawl and brawl. Okay, he wants the KO and nothing to do with the grappling. There you go. There it is. Then maybe it doesn't go to decision then. Johnny Newquist with the $10 donation. We appreciate that. Johnny News, who would you pick to anchor a parlay? Danny Barlow.
Yeah, Danny Barlow, I think solid. Uses a lot. Even the chalky, I mean, and the overs in the women's fights, I think that's solid.
Yep. I'm trying to think of something like maybe that people aren't, running and maybe forget. Weirdly confident in Grigoriou.
I knew you were going to say
weirdly confident. I don't know. It's just Kazama is so bad.
Yeah, he shouldn't be losing this fight. That's clear.
If Grigoriou loses this fight,
trains that white minimum. They should have a game plan for him here.
Yeah. And he can get a little bit crazier too. Like we were talking earlier. Chandler plus 3.5. I think that's a solid parlay piece. I think Alencar plus 3.5. Solid parlay piece. I think she wins one round. It goes a decision.
I should have just done that in loopy. I mean, plus 3.5. I know some people.
Yeah, I did that in one play.
Yeah,
I did that in one play.
I did that instead.
We did that in the last week's.
So the only plus 3.5 that I played was Bedoya plus 3.5 and the over.
I played that. Fight. And I missed it.
Yeah, Bedoya. I'm done with Bedoya, man. I really thought this guy. Was gonna
he showed his true colors in his last fight.
He's tough.
Especially if he's going to be at lightweight. Yeah. He had a speed advantage at welterweight. He doesn't have a speed advantage now.
Yeah, he's super slow and super stiff and doesn't have any
does not move his head
back on. Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. Definitely tough though. Yeah, he's been dropped a couple of times, but it's definitely tough though.
Yep. Yeah, we'll definitely do more collab. We had you on at least a few times, right? 2 or 3 times.
I think we did one once before. I think.
Yeah, we'll get you on again for
me
sure.
Me and you, Blood Money MMA. I think it was me and the other guy, Cody. I think Cody was on too.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, we'll definitely. Chepe is a black belt in judo. There you go. Johnny, did you see William Gomez tweeted today? He's fighting Joanderson Brito in Paris.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, man.
That's actually a good matchup. I think Brito's just going to take him down and just wrestle him.
Yep.
I don't know if I've seen finishing. Gomez is pretty tough, though. He's got I know he doesn't seem like he has a chin on him. He looks like an alien. Doesn't he look like an alien?
Who, Brito or Gomez?
Nah. Who's that cartoon like that? Megamind, right? Megamind.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Gomez have
a little bit? Brito?
Brito, like he looks like alien. Not alien. Yeah. He looks like something else. I can't remember. Like Brito. He looks like a 50-year-old like Brazilian, right? Brito. He just has that face.
Let's hope that Gomez, when he cuts weight, he knows what weight class he's in.
Oh yeah, he missed weight by crazy.
He was like he weighed 143. He weighed 143.
He's probably happy that he didn't have to fight John Silva. To be honest, looking back on it.
True. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I was
picking him over John Silva back then.
I was like, too. I had a bet on Gomez at like plus 140. I was happy.
I'm happy that looking back.
But I'm happy now. I didn't lose that money. Probably.
Yeah, there's no way he was winning that fight. Looking back on it, John Silva's problem. John Silva versus Brito. I want to see that fight.
Wild.
But what I don't like about Brito is like versus Jack Shore. Like he wasn't really trying to like strike with him from distance. He was just trying to like clinch him, leg kick. I guess. Like I don't know. Like sometimes Brito, I don't know. It's got something.
I think he was kind of playing with his food a little bit.
Okay.
Personally, and he eventually got it out of there because he knew he was better. He's more explosive. He hits harder. Like Jack Shore is not a 145er.
Yeah, that's true. He's got to go back to 135.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just cut the weight because he's not a 145er. There's no way. Is the Merab O'Malley line gonna flip? What's it at now?
I think plus 140. I got O'Malley at plus 140.
Ooh,
I like
that's
O'Malley,
one.
man. I like
I do.
O'Malley.
I will say now I do like O'Malley as well. And
Even the Marab is pretty good, but he's not really much of a finisher, right? Like, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna hold him down. I guess he could. Well, that's a lot of time to be with a dangerous striker like O'Malley, who's got pretty pinpoint
the only thing
accuracy.
that's holding me back is I said the same exact thing when he fought Piotr Jan.
Piotr Jan's got a better striking though. I know, Marab just put him up.
No,
against
I meant
so.
when Marab fought Jan.
Yeah,
I said the same exact thing. I'm like, oh, like, there's no way he's gonna be able to hold him down for 5 rounds, and then like Piotr Jan's gonna eventually like land more damage and win. And it was just a domination. I was like, shit.
That's true. I like him and Manuel Torres on that card, and Manuel Torres too. But he's fighting Balmonde. It's a scary fight, but I like Torres. I like a couple of spots on that card.
Yeah, Manuel Torres. That fight's gonna be really good. I can't wait for that one.
It's gonna be a good fight. Yeah.
Silva would decapitate. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mushroom MMA. What's up, Mushroom? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Pick?
Let's go,
Appreciate
Mushroom.
you hanging out. Let's go. Marab gets dropped all the time, but still wins. Yep.
He was. I don't know how he survived in that Marlon Moraes fight. I don't know how he survived that beating. He was close to being finished like 3 times.
Yeah.
Marlon Moraes, like he almost had him out of there. But yeah, the guy is definitely tough, and yeah, he's so hungry. Like he hasn't made the money O'Malley's made, right? So.
It's true, dude. I want to see Mercier. I can't even say his first name. Ruffy fight again.
Mauricio Ruffy.
Yeah, he's good, dude. Fighting nerds, all those guys, man. I'm all in on fighting nerds. Like I used to be all in on.
I didn't think Bruno Brazil was gonna win.
Dude, she leveled up. She totally leveled up.
I just think fantastic. I just think Molly McCann's an absolute can. I just think
she just does not have a ground game at all.
Bruno Brazil looked pretty good. She was going for takedowns, which is impressive, mixing in the full game. But I think Bruno Brazil, like what's her name, Molly McCann. Once he can like just walk you down and not have to worry about the takedowns or the leg kicks or the body kicks, like,
or anything.
Yeah, or anything. Yes, she'll just that's what she wants. I mean, like. Molly McCann's can.
But I was still pretty impressed with Bruno Brazil.
Yeah, that was good performance by Brazil. She dominated. I mean, on the feet, on the wrestling. I mean, better viewer. So Brazil definitely. She's been training at Fighting Nerds, right? So that definitely helped her game.
Yep.
Improve.
Who was the other one? Krzyzewski, is that Fighting Nerds?
Krzyzewski. He just made a couple mistakes. I mean, I picked Halabo, but I didn't bet on it because I knew it was going to be a really fucking sweaty fight to be betting on. And the line wasn't even that crazy. It was like plus 110, plus 115 for Halabo. And
I think a little bit more time with Fighting Nerds. I think they'll iron him out a little bit, make him a little bit better. But I still liked his performance, though. It wasn't terrible.
He showed he's pretty tough, though. He showed he's pretty tough. You know, like he shot a takedown third round, which is nice. So all these guys are Fighting Nerds are impressive.
I didn't read it. Just like Kamala and balls. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, we ain't talking about that. That ain't true. I'll tell you that. I'd rather be the other two. Next fight is going to be the main event of Marcin Tybura versus Sergey Spivac 2. A rematch. Did you go last time, or I'm already forgetting who went?
It doesn't matter. You can go.
You know what? You go. You're the guest.
I'll go. I mean, so the main win we've been waiting for, guys. I mean, I know you guys are just as excited as I am for this main win. I mean, 5 rounds of absolute boredom, and 25 minutes. I mean, for both these guys to get it done. Spivac, this is a rematch, by the way. I mean, they fought before, and Spivac was outstriking him on the field, landing better shots, but then Tybura was like taking him down every round, got like 90 minutes of control. I don't think Tybura can do that anymore. I don't think he's going to be able to take him down and just control him. Maybe he can do that. You never know. It's heavyweights, right? It's like low-level heavyweights, so you can never be too sure. I think Spivac's definitely been working on that part of his game. He's got the better jiu-jitsu, I feel like. Striking is pretty good. Also, he's a lot younger, so he's going to be making improvements right now. He's still really young for a heavyweight. I mean, normally you see these guys at heavyweight, they're not really in their prime until they're like 30, 32, 33. I mean, like, so I like Spivac here. I was honestly like, before watching tape, I was going to pick Tybura as underdog. I was like, let me go Tybura. He finds a way to win. He's pretty tough. He's durable as hell. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So honestly, I still don't know what the hell's going to happen. I still, even doing research, I don't have a clue. I'm just going to pick Sergey because I think he can get it done. Maybe a KO. I'll go Sergey by KO. I'm kind of hoping he gets a KO so we can be done with this main win. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go Spivac by KO.
Yep. I like it. I'm also going to go Spivac by KO. I do think this fight could end up playing out really close, but obviously the wrestling advantage is going to be on Spivac, and we've seen him basically once he gets a hold of you, you're not getting away. And Romanov was able to basically do what he wanted to do with Tybura in the first round, and then he kind of just gassed out after the first round. Now, Spivac, I think he's a smarter fighter. I think he's a better wrestler than Romanov. So if Romanov is able to do that to Tybura, I think Spivac should be able to, get him down to the ground, work. He's got better jiu-jitsu, like you said. Should be able to keep him down instead of Romanov like taking him down and power slamming him like 9 times or whatever it was. But Spivac, he's very good once he gets you in his grasps. Like you ain't getting away. We saw it in Derek Lewis fight. Maybe in a couple other fights. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, but if this fight gets into like the late 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, like that's when Tybura, I think he's live for a win. So maybe this is a good live betting spot. I think Spivac is going to win the first couple rounds. I'm going to pick him to win maybe by late 2nd or early 3rd, like just ground and pound, or maybe even a sub. I know Tybura's never been submitted, but if he gives up that head and arm choke, like it's going to be there for Spivac. He's got a good one. So, but like I said, again, 4th and 5th round, like I do favor Tybura in those rounds if he gets that far. So depends on where you think and how you think this fight's going to end. I just think Spivac's going to be able to get that wrestling going a lot better than Romanov and finish it after that in the 2nd or 3rd round too. So, but I don't blame anybody for taking a shot on Tybura as an underdog. I think that's a good spot. It's a very close fight. It was a pick 'em for a long time, but I like the youth. Tybura is 38 years old, I think, right now, and usually rematches don't go the same way. They usually go the opposite. Like I know
mean,
there
people
are
were pretty high on what's his name, Spivac at one point before fighting Strogan. Yeah, it was really close there. So like he had a lot of hype on him because he was on a win streak, right? 4 or 5 win streak, I think, at one point.
Yep.
So like or 3-5 win streak. I mean, he was finishing guys like Derek Lewis, who's not everyone can go out there and finish Derek Lewis. I mean, with the submission, right?
I mean, Jailton Almeida wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, I'm still pissed
Derek
off
Lewis
about
in
that
5
one.
rounds. Me too.
I was like, I was trying to save my fucking card with that under 3.5 rounds and Almeida by submission. And Lewis just wasn't trying to give up a submission or get finished in that fight. It was really frustrating.
Yeah.
I was like so pissed off. But yeah, the way he took him down and got the arm triangle off was impressive. And I'll be finishing Augustus Sakai, who's fighting KSW now, I think. Augustus Sakai. Greg Hardy's working warmer now, so whatever. But yeah, I'm picking Spivac. I think Spivac can get this one done. I hope he wins. If he doesn't win here, bro, I don't know about him being like a good prospect at heavyweight. I mean,
no, he just won't crack the top 10. Like he just can't beat anybody.
I think he's top 10 right now, but I don't think he's gonna be the top 10 if he can't beat a guy like Tybura. Yeah, this should be.
I always say in my breakdowns and like live shows and stuff like that, it's like in heavyweight, there's literally 2 tiers. There's like the top 8. And then you have everybody else because
there's the blobs. Those are the blobs.
Those are the blobs because they're just fighting the blobs and see which blob rises the highest. Like as you saw, like the Gaziv fight against Rosenstruck. Like they tried to move him up too quick. Rosenstruck literally just like, nah, dude, you don't belong here.
Rosenstruck's like fighting. Isn't he fighting next week? Who's he fighting?
Tuivasa.
Isn't that free money? I want to bet on it. I don't know. I have a bad feeling. It's heavyweights. I mean, he's fighting Tuivasa next week.
I know, but are you picking Rosenstruck?
Of course. I mean, I'm not picking Tuivasa.
Oh, I think it's free money.
I free got subbed by 100%.
Tybura. No, I think Ty's done.
I think he's completely. He doesn't have his head in the game anymore. He's training with poor ton, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna help him. I don't think it's gonna help him.
I don't think so either.
I think that's the only bet I was thinking about placing, and it's like I don't know. I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably gonna do that next week. I like that Swan 80 on Frozen Strike.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. That's one of the ones I was looking at for the main card. I was like, yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good play there.
Yep. Yeah. If there is a prospect, it's got to be Spivac for sure.
This main one could be really, really, really boring if Tybura just does the same thing in that first, like he did in that first fight. But that was a couple years ago.
If he survives the first 2.5 rounds, it's going to be a boring decision.
It's going to just lay and pray.
Win it. He may win it.
I hope Spivac knocks him out or something, but it's not easy. I mean, not everyone can go out there and knock out Tybura recently. He's been KO'd a couple of times early, but only Tom Esmon's been able to get him out of there recently.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Tom is the guy, dude. He's legit. I like Tom.
Yeah.
Good old Tommy.
Aspinall, yeah. He's out there finishing these guys in the first round, which like he's legit for sure. I hope him versus John Jones happens. I don't think it's gonna have the. I don't. Do you think it's gonna happen? You think they'll fight each other?
It better happen. If not, then just give Aspinall the belt, like the undisputed belt, and then just call it a day. Like,
yeah, there's no one else. I mean, there's no one else.
And then I don't know who Aspinall needs to fight after that. Like,
you think the line's gonna be Aspinall versus John Jones if they book that fight tomorrow? What do you think the line's gonna be?
I'd say they probably would give John Jones he'd be the favorite. They'll probably give him like -150 and see where it goes.
I think it would be like close. I think it would be really close. Maybe I don't think Aspinall would be the favorite because I think people are gonna.
No, I don't think he'll be a favorite. I think John Jones will. Really, I think he'll start out as like a slight favorite, like maybe 125, 130, and then the line and the books will be like, let's just see where this goes, and then people will just go crazy.
Walter Walker's next week. Also, he's coming back next week. He's fighting out.
It's Battle of the Little Brothers, isn't it? Is it Walker versus Tafa? Junior?
Yeah, Tafa, Junior Tafa. I hope Junior Tafa knocks him out. I'm just pissed with Walter Walker.
I thought Walker won that fight, the last one.
Honestly, I had money on him. I had like 2 parlays, and I think he lost that fight.
Okay, it was close.
Like he wasn't doing anything with the takedowns. He's just trying to hold him, and his striking is terrible.
Yeah,
it's not aging well for him either. That loss to Brzezinski is not aging well for him.
No, Lucas Brzezinski is terrible.
Yeah,
terrible. Whew.
Next week, I mean, there's some fun fights. The main card is actually pretty decent next week.
Yep. Yeah, I like the main card next week for sure.
It's gonna be a lot better than this week.
But yeah, we come to the time of the show where we got to do our show bets and PickemMMA. I just want to let you know, man, we are on a 7-week streak again, just awesome. Like me, for hitting the easy money parlay. And the easy money parlay, what we do is we just like to get above plus money, just a little bit above it.
Let's go.
So let's just do 2 safe plays that we both like. I'm gonna say we both like Barlow, right?
I like Barlow. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only thing I have right now.
That's money in the
bank.
I
have money on right now.
So let's think of a play that we can make it to like close to plus money.
Or how many legs does he have?
Let's just do 2. Let's do 2. Because we've been doing 2. Want to keep the same rhythm.
What about Alencar +3.5? You like that? You think he's gonna? I don't think he's gonna get finished, right? Or is that
cool with that? That's +102.
I think that's solid, right?
You want to do it right away? I'm cool with it. We were talking about it.
I think that's solid. I don't think he's gonna get finished. -160 on. If you do it on Bet Online, I don't know if you can get plus money, but if you do it on DraftKings, I think you get plus money. Yeah,
it's +102. If you do it
I think she's gonna win at least 1 round out there. I mean, I don't see her losing every round.
You don't see her getting finished. I don't see her getting finished.
Yeah, she's tough. I mean, she's definitely tough.
Yeah, that was easy. I like it. So let's do. I'll put this in the chat so everybody knows. Alencar.
Yeah, I wish that other fight wasn't canceled. That Gutierrez and Rosa fight, because I was over 2 and I was free money there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not confident to do the over 2.5 in this one. Kang Lee's not that proven, so. The line's pretty similar. I mean, it's -200 over 2.5, and I don't know. Just taking this fight on short notice.
Yep. All right, there we go. That's going to be the easy money parlay of the week for the show. It's going to hit 8 weeks in a row. So screenshot it, whatever you got to do. Just play it right now on DraftKings. You can get that 3.5 at -165. I know Bet Online. It's like what? What'd you say? 250?
I think it's -260 on Bet Online.
Yeah, go on DraftKings. Get it right now before it goes up. Also, we do a fun one where it's a little riskier. Let's think of a play that's like +300 or so each, 2 legs at least.
All right, let me see if we can make this one up.
This one's a little bit trickier. It might take a little while.
Let's do.
What is Grigoriou round 1 knockout?
Grigoriou, you can't parlay props and Bet Online. You got to do it on DraftKings. Okay. I think
we could do that. Let me see.
Grigoriou on first round. Grigoriou is +225. KO probably plus KO for Grigoriou. Just the KO alone is plus 105, I think.
Okay. Yeah, the round 1 knockout I was just looking at is plus 240. It's not that crazy.
If you can parlay I like the KO. I think he's gonna get the KO here. He should be able to find the KO of this guy.
Do you want to do we could do 3 legs on this if you want.
Let's do 3 legs. Yeah, I like Chepe. I like Chepe here. I think Chepe is gonna get it done.
You want to do Chepe just KO or
Chepe just money line? I think it's not gonna get us plus money. I think.
no,
Or,
we want to get to like for this bet we want to get like plus 1,000.
Plus 1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do 3 legs though. I'm cool with 3 legs on this one.
Okay, let's do Zalal by finish. What's the finish? Plus
Which one is it?
Use the Zalal by finish.
Oh, I like that. Let me look.
Just Zalal by finish plus 210 on BetOnline. I don't know what the number is on
DraftKings. It's plus 195.
I think that's solid. It's gonna give us. We got more legs. He's gonna be live for a finish, I think, later.
Yeah. So I got Grigoriou KO because we both like that, and then I got Yusuf Zalal inside the distance. So let's think of one more, like maybe around 150 plus 150 or so.
Hey, what about what do you think? Chelsea Chandler? Nah, I can't do Chelsea Chandler. Who knows?
Carl Williams, round 3 or decision.
I like that. I was gonna say money line, but it's not gonna give us plus 1,000. But I like the money line, the third round decision.
It won't let me do it.
They got
it's plus 140, but it won't let me do it.
You should be able to do it on DraftKings. I mean,
oh yeah, maybe let me get on my phone. My phone will like, yeah, you gotta do this right.
Yeah, Alencar plus 2.5 is on DraftKings. I think on BetOnline it's minus 260 on BetOnline or NB. That's what I like DraftKings because it lets you parlay props. I don't know why BetOnline doesn't let you do.
Yeah, that's weird.
So it's really frustrating. This is the only 2 books that I use, DraftKings and BetOnline.
I usually do DraftKings and Bet365. I
have an account with Bet365, and I just never really used it. Yeah, I know they got some boosts right that you can use on Bet365. I think FanDuel is actually not even bad for props, but FanDuel is kind of shady.
Yeah, it's very shitty for money lines, but it actually has pretty good like specific props. Like if you want like Carl Williams round 2, it's always like plus 200 more than everywhere else.
Yeah, Turner by submission on Moicano. I played that. I was like plus 900. I know he got finished by Moicano, but still, I might do Moicano by like I think Moicano or Benoit Santini, man. Like I don't know. I'm tempted to bet Moicano there, even though Benoit Santini should be able to wrestle him and just control him, I guess. But
okay, so I got it. I got it right here. So I'm gonna be a little bit safer because the price difference is not all that different. For Grigoriou inside the distance, it's minus 120, but KO is minus 110. So
yeah, you might as well go
inside the distance. Yeah, we got Zalal inside the distance at plus 195. Carl Williams to win in round 3 or decision at 140, and that comes out to 1198 plus.
That's solid, man. That's actually solid. I like Zalal by finish. I think you can finish him later.
Yeah, I like it too.
Mix some takedowns. I don't think the finish is gonna be that likely on the feet, but on the ground, I think it's got better BJJ.
Yep,
you can definitely get a submission later.
I agree. Let's see. I'm gonna put that in the chat. We got
the solid. I think that can cash. I mean, last week was the time to do props like that, right? Those props, like everything came through. Like the books were pretty right last week on all the lines and everything. Well, Sam Hughes was the only underdog that won last week.
Yeah,
kind of shocking. I didn't expect Sam Hughes to be the only dog.
I didn't either. That's weird. But I knew she had a chance though. Like I didn't like completely write her off. Judakova, like for me, it was like she hasn't really showed a lot. Like she always slows down in round 3 as well if it gets there.
Yeah.
And she beat, who did she beat?
She beat Nunez
by Frey, which that was a close fight.
Yeah, she got taken out second.
Nunez because of the arm.
That was a broken arm. Yeah, so you went for
the first round.
Nunez broke her
so
arm.
It's like she really hasn't shown.
I had Nunez there. That was frustrating. But yeah.
But there we go. There it is. Williams round 3 or decision. Zalal inside the distance, and we're gonna go Grigoriou inside the distance at plus 1198 for our riskier parlay of the show.
That's solid. But if you want to be safer in Jalal, I think the -3.5, that's probably not even close to being plus money though.
It's
What's the
actually,
-3.5?
what is that? I saw that. I looked at it, but I
It's
think it's like minus
-160.
140.
That's honestly
140.
not like if you want to be safer, that's if you want to be safer. But I think he's gonna get a finish. He's live for a finish, I think.
Yeah, let's go for the finish. We're going risky.
Yeah.
We got the easy money parlay already, and this is what we're doing. But yeah, that is it. We finally got our bets here. Let's go. Appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out with us, participating in the chat. We always appreciate that. Before we go though, Pick'em, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, all that good stuff, and then everybody go subscribe to PickemMMA on YouTube right now. So go ahead.
So guys, my channel is called PickemMMA. I'm sure you guys probably, maybe some of you guys seen my channel. Some people in the chat have watched my content, but yeah, I'll be live for those cards. So I'll be live. I go live for PFO normally. Sometimes I love face, so I cover more than just UFC. So if you guys want to check out my channel, it's PickemMMA, and just Johnny has a pin in the description. So
yep.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, Johnny. It was good. It was good.
No, man. Anytime. We know you're legit. Like we see you winning every week, so like you're awesome. So I wanted to get you on. But yeah, his link is below in the descriptions. Definitely go click that. Give him a like. Like I said, appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out with us, and hopefully we got 8 weeks in a row for the easy money parlay. Definitely go play that right now on DraftKings if you can, or any other sports book that you can do that +3.5 spread. And we will come back, and next week is Cody. Cody's back, everybody. Next week, 8 weeks in a row we're gonna have for that, and then let's go. All right, good luck to everybody. I know it's only 10 fights for this card, and it's not the greatest, but we'll make it work. That's what we do. This is what we do as MMA fans. We know some cards aren't great, and we're just gonna have to push through, and then we'll enjoy it.
Hopefully, some of these guys can fight.
Hopefully, get some KOs that we don't think.
Fight for the freedom through the dungeon. I just call it Dina Dungeon every time we have an Apex card now.
Yeah,
Dina Dungeon.
True.
Another week at Dina Dungeon.
But all right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time.
Later, guys.